I have 19 hours in El Salvador. Let's see if that'll be enough time. Yes, guys, so unfortunately your ears are working. I only have 19 hours in El Salvador, and we'll see if we get those 19 hours. So, backstory. I'm not sure if you guys know this, but previously I worked in sales. I was working remote. That enabled me to travel pretty much as I wanted to. I was able to work from home. All I needed was my laptop and Wi-Fi. So take that with me and I would go around the world. Unfortunately, I got laid off from that job. So now I'm actually working as a flight attendant for a major airline. And now I'm just going to be taking you guys along on some of the layovers I have. Also, of course, I'm going to continue to travel on my off days. So stay tuned for those videos. I actually will be going somewhere very soon out of the country. So stay tuned for that. But working for the airlines, being a flight attendant means delays. If we run into any delays today, that 19-hour layover that I do have in El Salvador can trickle down and we can have less time. So as you can tell, it's dark in the background. It's 5 a.m. I'm headed to the airport now. Can't show you guys my work day per se. So I'll get back to you literally tonight. I don't land in El Salvador until around, I think, 10 o'clock at night, their time, which I'm not even sure what the time difference is from where I'm at. But again, it's 5 a.m. I'm not even getting there until 10 p.m. But for you guys, we're going to still make something happen. So I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, I'll be honest, guys, that part was actually pretty useless. I've just always wanted to do like a little transition scene because I've never done a transition scene. So I did like, coming inside the hotel room. Anyway, as you can see, obviously, we just got here to San Salvador, El Salvador. I'm still in my uniform, so I'm going to go ahead, get out of my uniform. Probably going to shower, actually. I'm going to shower because obviously I've been at work all day. Like I said, I was up at like 5 a.m. or something like that. It's currently 8:40 p.m., which actually isn't too bad. It's a Thursday night. I ate earlier today, and I shouldn't have done that eating today, but I'm still going to eat something tonight. You know, we always get food included in all of the vlogs. So even if I don't eat something heavy tonight, we're definitely going to get some good breakfast in the morning. So yeah, I'm going to get ready, and I'll see you guys after I get ready. We're going to go explore and see what San Salvador, El Salvador has to offer. Getting ready actually took longer than I thought, but I am fully ready now. It's 10:13. Like I said, it did take me much longer. Really, it wasn't even me getting ready. I didn't even take into consideration the fact that I've been working all day, so I needed to charge my phones. Anyway, my phones are charged, camera is charged, and now we're gonna head to the first spot. I'm gonna wait for the Uber now. Uber is so cheap. My Uber is only $3, $3 USD. So we're going to a place called Chatos La Mascota and see what that's hitting for. So I'll see you guys in the Uber, and then once we get to the spot, we're going to see what that's looking like. If it's not looking right, we're not forcing any vibes tonight. We have other spots on the list that we're going to try to hit up. But again, we don't really know what the night's looking like. It is a Thursday night, so it's not necessarily the weekend. We don't really know what to expect from El Salvador. So we're going to see, and if anything, we're just going to have to run it back in the morning. All right, so we've made it to Chatos. No, what is it? I think it's Chatos. We made it to the first spot, guys. I don't really see a lot of people. It's not looking all that lit right now, but let's go inside and actually see what it's looking like before we get to judge it. Vlog. Africa. Vlog. No, America. Belice.
Beliceño.
Sí.
Es correcto eso. That is correct. Beliceño.
Yeah.
Just
ID?
ID? Why? You don't need the fucking ID.
A Pilsner. They got. Hola. Can I use card? Got card. partner.
On the touch.
All right, so I asked the guy at the bar if I could pay with my card. I pulled out my wallet, I pointed at my card, I asked if I could pay with my card, and he told me I could pay with my card. But then when the person rang me up for my one beer, he said I couldn't pay with card and I had to pay with cash only. Now, I forgot to go to the ATM, and I knew I needed to go because I seen everybody telling me to go to the ATM before I got here. I forgot to go to the ATM, so I didn't get any cash. So in order for me to pay for my drink, because I had to pay for the drink since they already opened the bottle of beer, I had to end up buying an entire bucket. Now, the bucket is supposed to be 6 beers. I even already gave one of the beers away to the guy who was talking to me when I first got here. So we have a couple of beers. We're gonna have to see what the beers are hitting for, and I don't know if we're gonna be able to finish all 5 beers by myself. Especially, I don't know if I'm staying here the whole night. I'm gonna show you guys the scenery. They got the game going on right now. I'm not gonna say that this place isn't lit because they got a little vibe to it, but you know, I want to explore. I want to see more vibes. To finish this one that I have, I still have 3 more after I finish this one. I may drink another one. That'll be 3 beers that I drank here at this one place. Give 2 of them away and look into possibly hitting up the next spot. I have other places on my list that I want to see, and I'm in a bar area, so I could finish up my drinks and then go see. Hello. I could finish up my drinks, and then after I finish up my drink, I could go bounce around, go to different bars, and see what the other bars are looking like. Leaving from the first spot, I was gonna Uber to the second spot, but it's a 10-minute walk, so I decided I might as well just walk there, get the 10 minutes out the way. My friend, mi amigo.
Eso.
Mi amigo.
Vamos. Chato Makota.
Chato. We're gonna walk to the next place. Hello. I don't really know how safe it is to be walking in El Salvador, but I mean, that's why we live and learn. Well, you can't even see my face. That's how dark the streets are right now. Next time, don't leave it up to me to make the decisions, because clearly I'm not making good decisions. I mean, look at these dark roads I'm walking down to walk to another bar after we've had 3 beers. I mean, 3 beers isn't really much. I don't really feel that. I don't feel the alcohol, honestly. But look at these dark roads. I mean, you can't even see me. I was told that Zona Rosa is supposed to be a bar hopping area. This doesn't look very bar hopping to me. But the bar we're going to said it was a 10-minute walk. We've been walking for a few minutes now, so I'm sure we're a good 6 minutes away. But again, you can't even see me. We're just walking in the dark right now. Literally the only person on the street. Probably not even smart for me to be.
Quarter mile, take a right on Calle La Reforma.
You see what I mean? Just dumb shit. It's probably not even smart for me to be holding a camera in my hand recording myself, but let alone my phone is making noises. Yeah. Next time, let's just order an Uber. All right, so we are approaching the next place. I can hear the music. I heard the DJ talking. I have the place in sight. I can see it. But there's not a lot of people outside. You can see the streets are still empty. So I'm not really sure what it's looking like on the inside. We're gonna see.
we still gonna enjoy the night, man. Like I said, we rocking and rolling with whatever come our way. We not forcing no vibes. At 6 beers, I drank 3, gave 3 away. I'm not too upset about it. You know, the beers, it came out to like $13 what I paid, so I'm not too upset about it. But anyway, we're about to walk into this place. La Vente, Zona Rosa.
This is now the second place we come to. It's not as much going on here, not as many people, but they seem pretty friendly. Everybody that I've met since I've come in has been really friendly. I don't know what to call them. One of the people walking by asked me if I wanted a beer, so I told him, yeah, I wanted the Pilsner. That's what I was drinking earlier, so I asked him for a Pilsner beer. He got it for me at the bar. I'm standing here at the bar. I try to pay, but he just kind of like did this like nod thing and pointed and then walked away. And then I looked at the guy at the bar afterwards, and I told the guy at the bar, like, I pointed at my card and the drink, and he just like shook his head. So I don't know what that means. Like, I don't know if they're giving me this beer for free or I don't know, but we're gonna take it for now. We're gonna wait and see what happens.
We're gonna get married.
We're going to karaoke.
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 Karaoke. So what are you gonna sing today? What do you listen to?
I listen to a lot. I don't know.
Spanish? What kind? Alkaline?
I can speak. Yeah, I listen to Alkaline.
Alkaline?
I listen to a lot of Alkaline. I could sing Spanish music.
There's no way.
Yeah.
What kind of Spanish?
Teach me how to speak
I'm
Spanish.
gonna teach
fluently.
him, how to speak Spanish fluently.
Okay, let's start now.
All right. So say hijo de puta.
Hale puta.
That means son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. Hale puta.
Yeah. Bombo clock.
Bomba ras clock.
Bombo ras clock. All right. Say ¿Qué ondas, perrito?
¿Qué ondas, perrito?
That means like what you want. I
Okay.
don't know how to say it in English.
Okay.
Mi vida es hermosa.
Mi vida es
Hermosa.
hermosa. Mi vida, mi vida
good job.
es
That was
hermosa.
good. Mi vida es hermosa.
Going to do karaoke. I can't sing, so my karaoke isn't going to be too good. I've never been a good singer, but we'll see how it turns out. What are you going to sing? Tell them what you're going to sing.
We're gonna get married someday.
That you could do so
We're gonna get married someday.
No, what song are you singing?
Oh, I'm sorry. I get a little bit excited.
You think I'm cute? Yes or no? Yes?
I don't know anyone you want.
Anyone I want.
Yeah,
Okay. So we're going to sing together.
we're gonna sing together.
Okay.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
my people. Now, I'll be honest, I was supposed to wake up hours ago. I was actually supposed to be up, hours ago, get breakfast or get coffee, go to this national park that's not too far from here. But if I'm being honest, your boy just couldn't make it, you know? Your boy just could not make it. We were out having fun partying last night, and it was not looking good for this morning. However, like I said, we only had 19 hours here. Still have about literally 2 hours left before it's time to go. And that's 2 hours that I need to be downstairs at my hotel, to get on the van to the airport. So it's not even like a full 2 hours that I get to just chill and walk around and stuff. Right now, we are currently walking to a restaurant. Yeah, I know I didn't learn my lesson from last night walking around, huh? But no, it's the daytime, a lot more people outside. I was just on the main road, it's a lot of people. I just came down another road, and it was a 10-minute walk, 3-minute Uber. I figured, you know what, I was supposed to go to the national park this morning, walk around. I didn't get no exercise since I've been out here. When I'm on a work trip like this, I can't just drink all night long because it's like against the rules. We have certain like restrictions of the latest time that you can drink compared to like, you know, your check-in time for work. So I wasn't drinking all night, but I was definitely out all night, partying, having a great time. I actually love it out here. It's been a really nice experience in San Salvador. We are going to get some breakfast right now. The name of the breakfast place is Clavo y Canella. Again, I don't speak Spanish. I'm working on it. I'm trying to learn how to speak Spanish actually. So my Spanish may not be the best. It may not be perfect. I may mispronounce things. Don't judge me too much. Now apparently, I saw that this place is like good for breakfast and stuff like that. So we're gonna test it for ourselves. Again, you guys know it is not a travel vlog with G2 if we don't eat food. We gonna eat it and we gonna rate it. And I'm gonna let you know if you need to bring a friend or just say forget it and stay in. Anyway, let me finish up this walk, get to the restaurant, and I'll show you guys from there. So I was looking through the menu, and of course the menu isn't in English, but I found something that I think I want. I didn't translate it into English, but I think I know what it says. So what I am planning to order is la carnita, filete de res al estilo salvadorino, casamiento, ensalada y tortilla a la parrilla. All right, so what I think that actually says is a Salvadorian steak fillet, rice and beans, salad, and tortilla. I'm gonna translate it on my phone after, but I wanted to try that. Go ahead and translate it, actually see what it says. I'm gonna use my phone and I'm gonna take a picture of it on the translation. Carnita doesn't translate, but it says Salvadorian style beef steak. Casamiento, okay, Salvadorian style beef steak. It keeps like going in and out. Rice and beans, salad, and a grilled tortilla. So I was right. So I think I was just on par with what the food is. It said, I think I was right on par with what the food is. Salvadorian style beef, steak, rice and beans, salad, and grilled tortilla. I just didn't say the tortilla was grilled, but I said all of those things. Anyway, let's get into the story time, man. So I was robbed in El Salvador. Now, I'll be honest, I wasn't actually robbed. I wasn't mugged, anything like that. But what happened was, you just have to be careful when you're in other countries, you know? When you're in other countries, always be careful, always be mindful of what you're spending your money on and what you're doing. regardless of the scenario or scenery where you're at, the environment, and regardless of if you feel like your intoxication levels are at a certain point or if you're not. Because sometimes when you're out of the country, people will take advantage of the fact that you're a traveler, you're not a local, and overcharge you or charge you the wrong price for more money. And honestly, I believe that's what happened last night. So, the reason I say that, guys, went to 3 different places last night. The first place that we went to, I told you guys, I ended up getting 1 beer, but then I couldn't pay for it because I didn't have cash. So they made me get 5 more beers, a bucket total of 6 beers. That came out to, and that beer was called a Pilsner. That came out to, I kept all of my receipts as well. So that came out to like $13 and some change. Let's say $13.95, $14, something like that. But came out to like $13 and some change. And I have the receipt. The way they do the receipts, it has like the bank receipt and then it has like the itemized receipt and it's stapled. Have that. Then I went to the next place that you guys saw. That was La Vente or something like that. Yeah, it was like La Vente. We went there. And when I was there, I ordered 3 shots of tequila and 1 Pilsner. 3 shots of tequila and 1 Pilsner, guys, the total on the receipt came out to, I think, $8.99. This is all in USD. Came out to $8.99. Again, they have the itemized receipt that shows the 3 shots of tequila, the 1 beer, and that was $8, $9 basically. Now the problem was when I went to the 3rd spot, that when I was there, we got more drinks. I ended up paying for the table. I was with the group. I ended up just paying. However, this is where I felt like the karaoke spot got over on me. We had 4 beers, or 2 water bottles, 3 shots, and I ordered tacos. When I paid, they charged me 75 USD. Now I do know that I just said way more stuff than the other places. I definitely understand that. But if you're thinking about the prices, and these are places that are all along the same place, like along the same strip in a sense. This wasn't a fancy bar, fancy restaurant, anything like that. These were all pretty much the same tier of places. There's absolutely no reason why all of that would have came out to 75 USD. On top of that, the tacos that I ordered. Now, if we added up and we were in the U.S., of course, I'm pretty sure the price may have come out to something like that, but we're not in the U.S. You get what I'm saying? The tacos were I got 4 chicken tacos. On the menu, that said $6 alone. So I know that for a fact. The rest of the stuff, if I'm being honest, I didn't look at the menu for the drinks. The reason I didn't look at the menu for the drinks is because unless you're at some fancy restaurant in, the rich area in America, you're not paying much for a beer. You get what I'm saying? So 4 beers, I definitely wasn't expecting the beers to be anything over 4 USD each. And I feel like that may even be pushing it here. But even if we go 4 beers at $4, that's 16. And if we did even at $5, that's still $20. So let's go 20. Let's just round it up. Let's say $20 on the beers, $6 for the tacos. We're at $26. Water bottles, again, shouldn't be expensive here. Let's go $3 each on the water bottles. So an additional $6. We're at $32. And the 3 shots, let's go. I mean, the place I went to right before that was pretty much like, it was literally walking distance away because we walked there. I got 3 shots in the beer and that came out to $8.99. So, but I can't really give you guys a gauge. I'm just gonna say, I don't feel like the shots were $10, but I feel like that's the only way they could round me up
to getting me close to $75 is by charging me $10 for each 3 shots. I genuinely don't think the shots cost that much here. Like, I feel like the shots here should cost no more than $5 each, you know? Like, personally, I don't think that they cost more than $5. That's 15. I think that we should have been around $47, $50. And that's even with me, like, inflating the prices a bit, based on the other places that I went to. That's even me inflating the prices a bit. But for them to charge me 75, I don't know. I just feel like that was out of this world. Anyway, that's just a quick story on why you need to always ask questions, be vigilant, pay attention to the menu, pay attention to what they're charging you. Don't just go and pay, blah, blah, blah. The reason I did that, honestly, I was ready to go. The guy, he didn't speak much good English. There was a lot going on in the scenery at that time. Like, in that specific moment when it was time to pay, it was just a lot going on. So I paid it. Anyway, the drinks got here. Now this is what I'm talking about. See, now let's actually get down to these prices, right? Let's actually get down to these prices. The red lemonade, $2.95 for, you know, a size this, a drink size like this. I would say that's a pretty decent price. You know, at a restaurant, I would say that's a pretty decent size. Let's see what it tastes like. Can definitely tell I was dehydrated because that first sip, that was great. That was very refreshing. That's pretty good. That's definitely a natural juice. That doesn't taste, that tastes like natural juice. Now the hibiscus tea. This was $1.50. Still, at a restaurant, these are, I feel like these are good prices to be at a restaurant. Yeah. So my drinks are very good, very refreshing. And the food is actually coming to the table now. Gracias. So let's get into this food. We have the Salvadorian steak, the grilled tortillas, a small portion of rice and beans, and then salad. Now me, I don't eat salad, so the salad's gonna go to waste. The rice and beans I definitely thought would be a little bit more, but I can't complain too much. The tortillas, the grilled tortillas are kind of small. Actually, this is a smaller portion size of food than I expected, but when I tell you guys the price, you're gonna be like, what did you really expect? So the price of all of this food is $6.95. And you mean to tell me last night I paid $75 for drinks? I'm not really buying that. Anyway, let's get into this food review because that is the one thing that we're always good at. Now I didn't, this steak is pretty flat. It's like a flat type of steak. So, and I don't, now the guy was talking to me in Spanish. He could have asked me how I wanted my steak. Usually I get my steaks medium rare, but I don't know if he asked me and I just didn't say. But the way they just naturally gave it to me, whether he did or didn't ask me, this looks, I would say that this is I would say this is like medium well or well done. But let's give it a taste. Let's see if it has some flavor. If not, we have some salt and pepper, but I'm hoping that this has flavor without me having to even put salt and pepper on it. All right, so first bite into the steak. I would say it has some flavor to it. I may put a very, very, very small amount of salt and pepper on it, but it definitely has flavor, definitely cooked good. It wasn't too chewy, even though I said it looked like it was well done or medium well. It wasn't really, like, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Let's see what this grilled tortilla is talking about. It's literally just a grilled tortilla, guys. Rice and beans. The rice and beans are fire. But now I realize with the size of this portion, I'm almost certain I'm supposed to put the rice and beans on the tortilla. Like, I'm literally almost certain that that's what I'm supposed to do. Anyway, guys, it's currently 12:07, so I need to try to finish my food as fast as possible so I can hurry up and get back to my hotel, and get back to my hotel and get ready. So I'm gonna leave it there. Oh, I can't leave it there. I have to give you guys my rating. So when it comes to the food, I'm gonna give this a rating of 7.5 out of 10. 7.5 out of 10. I do recommend and maybe bring a friend. And the reasoning for my rating mostly comes down to the price. For $6.95 for all of this, you really can't go wrong, especially if you haven't eaten anything. This is a great starter meal. Put something on your belly, go on about your day, and then maybe eat something later on. Definitely not a full course, be full breakfast, I don't think. The flavor is there, but it is lacking a little bit of flavor. The rice and beans are really good, but it's also a bit dry. So that's one complaint that I would have. The tortillas are tortillas, and the steak could have just a slight bit more flavor. Other than that, the food definitely is good, like I said, and I would come back. I would eat this again. If I'm in El Salvador again, especially for multiple days at a time, and I've tried other stuff, I definitely would not mind coming back to this place. The aesthetic is nice, the employees were very nice, so I definitely wouldn't mind coming back here again. Anyway, guys, let me go ahead and finish eating this food so that I can hurry up and get back to the hotel. I call myself trying to save money. I mean, not save money. I call myself trying to save time and ordering Uber instead of walking back because the walk was like 10 minutes. My Uber picks me up in 6 minutes, and it's about a 3-minute drive. So that is the equivalent of the 10 minutes I would have spent walking. The Uber is literally only $1.94. So it's not anything ridiculous or crazy, but still, I mean, I could have just walked because it's going to take the same time. This wasn't about the money, this was about the time. Anyway, we finished eating. As I stated earlier, the food was pretty good. Total price, the total damage of everything was $12.54. I don't really want to include the $75 that I spent. Like, I genuinely don't want to include that. But I'm gonna add it all up. I'm gonna add up everything that I spent since I've been here by rounding up, of course. So I think the first place was about, I think I paid like $14. Rounded up, I've spent $36, not including the $75. That's on the drinks last night from the two places, and this food. Actually, I had some Ubers yesterday, but each Uber was no more than $3. Like, literally, actually less than that. But let's just say I think I spent less than $10 on Uber. So total, I've spent $46, less than $46 technically. That $75 at that one place sends it over the edge to over $100+. Over $100, probably about 115 to 120 range, maybe. That was unnecessary. However, we ball.
We don't give a fuck. The deal is done. Now the cake been baked. They need to come on with the drama, whatever they gonna do. Other than that, fuck them. We ball.
Anyway, Uber will be here soon. They get back, get ready. Actually making very good timing, It says that, yeah, I'm making very good timing. It's 12:31. I needed to be back about 12:50. I really just need an hour to get ready, I just need to hop in the shower and put my clothes on. Everything has already been prepared and ready. I already got my clothes prepared and ready yesterday. Like I said, I pretty much am already packed and ready to go. So this isn't something that's gonna be too difficult. Anyway, I just wanted to check back in with you guys and let you know
the total price of the food. So yeah, we're gonna get ready to head out of here now.